All right, welcome back everyone to the next episode of the AMG. Sorry for the delay. I've had a lot of things come up. If you guys saw my last video, I got a new car, so if you guys want to see what I've been. So today we ordered some sheet metal. We're gonna go pick it up right now. We're gonna see if we can cut it, check it out a bit. We're gonna make some fender flares, and then also just more reinforcement. So that's why we ordered a 4x8 feet sheet metal. So I'm gonna go get that right now. Came to pick up the metal. Here I got my dad's old album. Some of the cars he used to work on and own. I got his Mustang in that first picture. Pair of Mustangs right here. Another angle of the Mustang. My dad right here working. Looks like a client car. Like a Cadillac to me. Bunch of American cars. Chevy. That must have been the original Mustang.
Dan, we're downstairs, so we can't find a good spot, but we're at the corner right here.
All right, we just got back from San Francisco. You guys can tell. Came out to $100 per disc, which is great. So we got these new Brembo brakes. Really nice. Got them with the lines and everything. Brand new. The guy sold it to us for $100 each, which is super good. He said he had a SLK 2008, and he just never. I think he must have sold it or something, but. Okay, so a quick little update on the project. We have cut the fender, the rear quarter panel a bit. I'll show you guys. I'm debating how to put this. Like, should we just come down like that, or just have it like a nice square? That's the hard part. Pretty much where it needs to come down is this whole gap. This has to close. Like, this is the red car, this is the black car. This pretty much has to come down, all that. This whole little square thing right here. Probably cut all this right here. Trying to make this fit. I think it looks pretty okay. It's gonna have like nice little curve down there. I think it look good. It's coming out. It's wide. It's got a nice hitch in the back now. It's not so flat. But yeah. Show you guys around the car right now. I got it behind me. Got the car right here. Took off the little convertible top thing so we can have a little bit better access at this underside. Alright, let's try it. See how it goes. That's pretty good. Right, looks pretty good. We'll let it dry out here in the sun and then come back to it.
Falta el booster.
Ahí bajó.
Ajá. Ok, entonces sí funciona. Vamos.
Right, so we were able to hot wire the motor for the passenger and driver side window. So this went, got the window down, which is a good sign here as well. You could see the previous owners had some difficulties with these doors, as if it's pretty evident that they come in here and just cut random holes. I'm not too sure why. So here you can really see the different layers of paint. So we have the first gold layer, primer, and then the second gold layer right underneath it. And then we got red right on top. So this is some very thick paint here, which we're gonna eventually strip all the paint off. Okay, I still don't know what color to paint this car. Still debating. I mean, I like the red, but I think a different color will suit it more. So maybe you guys can comment below. Let me know what color you guys think would look best on this SL AMG. Top of my head's like, you know, not a lot of room. I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'10". Yeah, so I think someone that's a little bit taller, maybe like 6 foot, will not enjoy this car as much. But yeah, that's how it looks so far. My hair probably looks crazy. Alright, so here it is in the garage. Looking mean, looking... So the next real big challenge after we weld everything here, it's going to be this front section. The biggest challenge so far is this front fender placement. Since it's just going to be pretty difficult, especially with this bump here. We're gonna have to invent some kind of, we're gonna have to cut the original fender a little bit here from the inside. I mean, the outside is gonna look the same, but this inside lip is gonna be cut accordingly to this curve, as well as this whole front area is gonna be pretty interesting. Shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, I've mocked up the pieces, and the most difficult parts are the fenders here. So underneath this trailer is where we keep all the parts. So I'm gonna, this whole thing just fell apart. I'm gonna free up this front end here. The rough. I don't know what this is even grabbing onto. Move this over a little bit. I'm gonna take out this front part. Still gotta work on this. Figure out how we're gonna integrate this. So I'm gonna do that today. Got a bunch of plastic trim parts that we gotta move out the way first. Let's get to it. Okay, so here's the front end of the R107. So what I have planned to do is cut along this whole ridge, take off this whole bottom section, just so we can have this mounting points for the fenders. Do the same thing, just cut all this down so we can just have it here and somehow integrate this front end as well. Okay, so I had now attached the fenders to the front. Some screws here, here. Same thing on this side, here. Got my hand. I cut a little bit more of the R107. Came in here and cut this much off, and then this much off on this side. So it should fit a lot further into the car now, which is good. Okay, so this is where we're gonna leave off this new episode. So coming in here, I think I cut we still need to scoot this in from the back. So this is gonna go a little lower and then back a little bit more. So you have like an inch gap here, which will close this gap as well as that side. The whole gap's gonna close. We just have it on these pieces of wood right now, just to have it here, because it did begin to rain. It's a pretty rainy season, so kind of hard to work, but it's looking pretty good in the garage. Of course, this is gonna go a little lower, and we have some good space here. This has to cut. This can still come a little lower. This side's pretty much almost touching that. These wires are from the original hood latch, so maybe we can use this, have this work somehow. It's the original hood latch right here. These wires here are from the I believe these are from the windshield wiper fluid. I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's from the windshield wiper. There's like a reservoir right here. All these wires probably from the light fixtures. We have like little lights that go here, so we can figure out how to use that and how to plug in all these lights. Other than that, there's not a lot more. This is all the light stuff here. Little windshield thing there. This, I'm not sure what this was. Must be, I think this is a sensor that went on the hood to know if it's closed or not. I believe that's what these were for. Might look up this code later, figure out what these were. Yeah, pretty sure these went here in the front somewhere. Besides that, there's not too much electrical that needs to be done here. There's a lot back here. Need to figure out which ones were the actual light ones. Tail light ones. I mean, it should be pretty relatively easy. I feel like it was these ones right here. There's a red cable for the lights. Yeah, seems like these are it. Yeah, so that's the end of this episode. Got a lot done in a short amount of time.